Hi and welcome back. No matter whether you feel overwhelmed with all of the things that you need to remember, are worried about important tasks falling through the cracks, or perhaps you just want to make your life easier, this video is for you. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to use productivity app Notion to go and track all of your important dates and set reminders so that you can get them out of your head and into a trusted system. I'm going to break this video down into three sections. Firstly, how to add reminders into your Notion workspace. Secondly, how to add reminders into a Notion database. And thirdly, what happens when you get a reminder come through on either your mobile or your desktop. I'll add timestamps into the description below so that you can hop around and find whichever section that you need easily. Plus, if you stay until the end of the video, I'm also going to let you know how you can get more hints and tips like this every week directly into your inbox, so do keep watching. How do you currently track your important dates and reminders? Do let me know in the comments below. First, let me show you how to set a date and time reminder in your Notion workspace. So you can see here that I've got a couple of tasks, and for the first one, wish Matthew a happy birthday. This is only date dependent, we don't need a time for this. So if I just click here and press add, we then want to type remind, and this is going to go and give us our notification. So I just put remind, let's say that Matthew's birthday is in a couple of days time, so let's just say Thursday. I can just literally type Thursday, remind Thursday, press return, and you can see now that it's set the date, so Thursday, July the 6th, and we've also got the little clock icon as well, and that's going to go and give us our notification and reminder that we need to do something. So that's how we set just a date reminder. So again, let me show you. So if I just press at and we want to type remind, and then let's just say that Matthew's birthday was a little bit more in the future. So perhaps the 1st of August. So if I just press 8 for the month and then the 1st, that's got remind 1st of August, and then just press return. And you can see then that we've got 1st of August 2023. And again, we've got the little clock to say that it's a reminder. So that's if it's just a certain day, but let's say we also want to include a time. So remember to send a message to Charlie about picking up a parcel. So again, let's press at and remind, but this time let's give it a time. So let's say it's going to be tomorrow, but 4 p.m. So if I just go and type 4 p.m, you can see that it's appeared there in the drop down, and then either click or press return. And we can see we've now got at tomorrow 4 p.m. with the little clock. So that would be for a specific time. Let me show you another example. So again, at and then remind, let's put the date. So let's say the 13th of July, and then let's say it was going to be 2 p.m. There we go. So remind July the 13th at 2 p.m, return. And again, you can see that we've got the date and the time plus the little clock icon to say that it's a reminder. And you can put these throughout your workspace. So even in the title of this page, if I just press at, remind, and I could put remind tomorrow, return. So it will remind us to have a look at this page. You can do it next to headings if you wanted to review a certain heading section. So again, just press at, remind, and then it could be, let's say the 4th of August, 8-4. So remind on the 4th of August, etc., etc. So you can put these reminders throughout your workspace for whatever you need to have a little nudge about. Just going to delete this one, just to go make it a lot easier for you to go and review dates and pieces of work within your Notion workspace. Secondly, let me show you how to add date and time reminders into a database. So you can see here that we've got an example database here, and I run a real estate business, so these are all tenant activities. So here you can see that we've got a date already set up, but there's no reminder for this certain task. So if I just click on the date, and here we can see that we've got remind currently set to none. And what's quite good is that if you click this, you could set it actually on the day of event, which would basically remind you at 9 o'clock on the actual day, so the 7th, but you could put a day before. So this is checking in a new tenant, so we may want to know a day beforehand and set a little reminder. So you can just go and click on that, and if I now click off, you can see that it's now got the little clock symbol to say that it's got a reminder associated with it. And again, you can go and change any of these things. So we could say on the day of event, for example, and click off. But that's how you can go and set a reminder. Let's just do one more. So sign the tenant contract. So again, let's just go and click on it. We'll go and put the reminder. Let's put on the day of the event at 9 o'clock. Let's say we want to include a time for this one. So maybe sign the contract after lunch. So let's just go and change this to, let's say, 2 p.m. There we go. And then if I click off, it's now got both the date and also a time with the little clock again to let us know that there's a reminder. So it's really, really easy. You could use this for things like a to-do list, as I've done here, just to remind you to get these tasks done. You could also perhaps go and use it for reminding your colleagues to go and update pieces of work if you've got some documents listed and they need to review those documents by a certain date. And you could perhaps remind them a couple of days before the deadline. So yeah, just really, really useful to do it in a database. I release videos like this every week, so do feel free to subscribe if you'd like to be notified about future videos that are coming up. So lastly, what happens when you set one of these reminders in your app and on your mobile? So again, let's just go and press @remind, and then let's put a date in. So let's just say that we want it to be today, and let's just say it's going to be 15:39. For example, so 3:39 and return. We can see that we've got the little clock symbol, and then what's going to happen if I go and open the sidebar, so there'll be a little notification here, and what it does is it will give you a pop-up notification on your phone. It'll also go and put a little red symbol next to notifications on the left hand side up here next to updates. So there we can see just on the left hand side that we've had the update, so that's now changed to a little red one. So that lets us know that something needs to be done, and if we look here in the list, we can say there's a reminder in Notion Reminders. There you go, and it's popped up. You'll also notice that down the bottom, because it's now in the past, the color has now changed to red, just to show you that that is now in the past. You can also, in your settings, if you go to settings and members and then go to my notifications, here you can also set Slack notifications, or you can also go and always send email notifications as well, so that you can get reminded in lots of different places. So do make use of that as well. Lastly, let me show you what happens on your mobile phone. So I've set a reminder here that we can see for today at 3:49, and I'm currently here on my mobile phone in Notion. So what's going to happen is when it gets around to 3:49, I'll get a little push notification in the app, and then, as I said earlier, depending on whether you've got this set up, you may also get an email notification as well. So there we go, we've just got to 3:49. You can see that at the bottom with the little bell, we've got the one up here. And then if I just go and click onto that, we can see we've got a reminder in Notion, 3:49. We can click through to it just to see what it's all about. So Notion Reminders, and then down the bottom you can see today 3:49, and we could go and action whatever needs doing. So that's how it appears on mobile, and you'll also get the reminder on your desktop as normal. If you'd like more content on systemising your business, then I send out a weekly newsletter every Thursday. You can sign up for free just using this link. I'll also drop it into the description, and you can also check out all of the back issues there as well. If you click these windows here, you can watch more videos. And if you'd like to go and subscribe to the channel, then just go and press the button right here in the middle.